I'm Michael Baylon, Michael Bautista Baylon. Is my self-introduction. For my educational background, I'm a graduate of De La Salle University with a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering specialization in Structural Engineering. Mga batang 90s kami. And I had completed academic requirements at the following universities at the UP Diliman and, of course, my alma mater, DLSU Manila, for the Master of Science in Civil Engineering, major in Structural Engineering. 2 years ago, I had my Master of Christian Leadership at Regent College. And last year, March 7, I had my Doctor of Letters at the same college. Work experience. Okay, I'm a former faculty member in first at MLQ in the early 2000, then Pamantason sa Manila, Christian College of Tanawan and Faith, First Asia Institute of Technology and Humanities, Malayan Colleges Laguna and Cabuyao, the FU East Asia College, now it's the Institute of Technology, FU Tech, the University of the East in Caloocan and Manila, Adamson University, Polytechnic University Philippines, and recently Mapua University. I'm a senior technical sales and senior structural health engineer of Universal Structural Health Evaluation Reporting System, or USHR Technologies Incorporated. Currently, I'm the proprietor and the principal engineer of Baylon Engineering Design Services. I do structural and engineering consultancy. I'm a research consultant, been a research assistant and research associate of my alma mater, CD. Significant learnings and achievements. I'm a member, currently member of the following organization, both local and international. The PICE, the Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers, in the Structural Engineering Academy Division, Structural Engineers Association of Davao Incorporated, or the SEAD, International Association of Region Structural Engineers, or IABSE, International Society for Structural Health Monitoring of Intelligent Infrastructures, or ISHMI. Just recently, I was inducted as an associate member of the National Research Council of Philippines in, of course, the Philippines, NRCP. Have my publications and journal articles, conferences proceedings, technical reports, and books, even book chapters. I had my first book published when I was still in MLQ in the early 2000s. Awards, many awards to mention, research competitions, local and international. As a as a author, it's very much appreciated when you are cited. Not only the Philippines but also abroad. Here in Spain. And then my books are already available in Amazon. It's already since 2017. It's for only that much. Yeah. I speak Tagalog. Kapampangan, Ilocano. Elbron City, Tanawan, Batangas. There you go. You have the volcano or eruption of Taal.
So yung first question po, magbibigay po ako ng category ng subjects. Tapos i-evaluate niyo po siya kung gaano siya kadali or gaano siya kahirap based sa perspective ng estudyante. 10 being the easiest po, tapos 1 being the hardest. Kung ano po yung observation niyo, kung mahirap po ba siya, madali, or ano po yung part na madali, or ano po yung part na mahirap.
Engineering mathematics would be 1 being the hardest. I think it would be 5. That depends on your basic mathematics that you had in your basic mathematics. If you have fair knowledge in trigonometry or pre-calculus, you'll be catching up with your engineering mathematics in college, especially you are choosing engineering. I think it's 6. So 10 would be the easiest, 1 being the hardest.
So yung next po, engineering surveying.
Wow, that would be 10. It's the easiest subject. It's pure trigonometry. Yeah, it's application of trigonometry and engineering algebra.
Next naman po, transportation engineering.
For me, if I'm a structural engineering major, for me, I think it's 5. Because I'm not familiar of transportation per se. If it's 5, it's 50-50. For me, it's easier because what was being fed to me when I was teaching, when I was learning transportation engineering is only the basic.
So yung next, hydraulics.
I think that would be 9. That would be 9. 1 would take care of the teacher factor. Depending on the teacher, he or she is actually not loving it. In the side of the student, it should be 9.
Geotechnical engineering.
Geotechnical engineering, I think that would be 9 also. Now, that depends also in your and teacher factor. Although there are many formulas for them to be memorized, no? But the application would be taking into consideration the mathematics again. And then the physics price, the physics part.
Yung next, so ito po yung pinaka-familiar kayo, structural engineering and design.
I think it could be be graded as 8. 8 na lang. I-times mo ng 10. 10%, di ba? 80%. That's my grade in structural engineering in my board exam.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think the 20%, there's something to do with the physics also. And then discarte. How well are you well adept yun? How well adept in terms of the principle that you are considering? Actually, the physics, for example, reinforced concrete design. If you do not know the physics of the reinforced concrete design, you're not going to understand the interaction of the reinforcement, which is the steel, as compared to the concrete. What will yield first? So you have also conditions in terms of columns. That's also the materials. You deal with the basic of engineering sciences, mechanics, statics of rigid bodies, then strand of materials, then apply that to your design. So the basis of structural engineering is supposedly the what we call the rational mechanics and strand of materials, so mechanics of the form of the body.
Yung last naman po, construction engineering and management.
Management construction, it has something to do with how familiar are you in terms of the materials that you are using, at the same time the methodology. I think that will be same 80%. 8.
So yung next question naman po is more of advice sa students. Especially po ngayon, karamihan po kasi ng students nahihirapan dahil iba yung way of learning. Ibang-iba, like nakasanayan po kasi na yung professors nagtuturo sa harap ng whiteboard, nagsusulat ng lecture, tapos in case meron naman pong recitation yung professor. Tapos ngayon, as in super ibang-iba yung way, online talaga purely. So ano po yung may bibigay yung advice sa students, especially po ngayon, nahihirapan sila na mag-cope?
Siguro, number one advice ko, you go back to the basic, self-study. Okay? One, self-study. Okay? Why? You go back to your elementary days, high school days. Most elementary days, if you are coming from public school, you have to learn on your own. Minsan nga, yung magulang at saka yung mga tito-tito sila yung nag-aaral para sa iyo. Pero sa totoo ngayon, no, the one that is actually being studied, no, how to learn independently, self-study. If you have materials, of course, you have the internet. You download as many as you can, no, in terms of the books. It's already available in the internet. Makikita mo engineering books ata doon sa may Facebook. You can download it as many as you can. You just look for the title of the book. You can have it. Even the solution manual. Number two, you have to be also patient, no? Same with the faculty members. We have to be patient. You cannot have all of those unless you're going to help yourself. Ayun yung pangatlo. Help yourself. Kasi una, self-study, di ba? You're helping yourself. One experience is that we tend to be spoon-fed. Yan yung nakagis na natin. But the thing is, we, the faculty members, will not be with you when you're going to take the board exam. We're not going to be with you when there's this job opportunity. Wala kami dyan. It's on your own. Ano yung matitira sa amin? Advice, actually. Facilitation, yan ang nangyayari ngayon. You facilitate. We're going to give you materials. We're going to give you resources. Now, it is up to you how to digest it. Gone those days, guys. You have to accept the reality. Gone those days. Not going to watch the faculty member to write his or her solution on the whiteboard. Ginagawa pa rin ngayon yan, pero iba pa rin Diba? Yung parang ang dami-dami ninyo and then, siyempre, kasama mo yung mga kaklase mo. Parang iba pa rin yung nandoon kayo sa classroom. This time, it's only a mimicking. No? Some of the faculty is actually mimicking also that whiteboard. It's live. Okay? Take note, we do not have the same speed of internet access. One thing for sure. It would take time also. Antayin ba natin si Dito? Antayin pa ba natin yung isang magagaling sa US? Balita ako. Kasi I've been a designer since last year. No? I've been designing cell sites in different places in Metro Manila. Even in this coming few weeks, be designing a cell site together with the building is actually resting on in Bicol. Yan, lahat yan. Hindi yan natutunan ko yan sa school. They gave us the basics. We passed the board exam because we know the base. What will be treasured would be the lifelong learning, which is independent learning. Ang daming university, especially yung isang university somewhere in Moraita, hindi ko sasabihin ng pangalan, somewhere in Moraita. Ang dami kong estudyante dyan nag-graduate, pero ang gagaling. Okay, they are not that genius, but they finished because of Discarte. They are now doing in the field of civil engineering, even in business. Why? They tend to learn by themselves. They tend to absorb whatever is actually being to them, being fed to them in the environment, not in the school. Ito sinasabi ng teacher ko nun eh. What you have learned in the school, 60%, no, is it 60 or 30? 60% is the maximum. No, 30% is the maximum that you go to apply. Hindi lahat nandun. But the values, is the most important thing to be learned in school. But of course, values should start from your different or respective homes. Ganun din, it should be hand in hand. Relationship with your parents, your siblings, together with your relatives. Ganun din naman pagdating natin sa online learning, no? Online learning. We interact also, di ba? Ano bang use ng Facebook Messenger? Ano bang use ng mga Google Meet na yan? You can interact with them. By the way, you're not alone in the world. Halos lahat na sa buong mundo, they are online learners. Mga mismo, natututo uli ako on my own. Natuto akong bago sa online learning. We are paying also. And at the same time, dahil sa bagong knowledge na yun, naka-apply namin yun sa ating mga projects. So, you don't stop learning. Lahat ng mga bagay natututunan by online. Sabi nga, lahat nga Google na yun eh. Yun naging target sa amin eh. Oh, ano kayo magtuturo sa online? Lahat naman yan nasa Google na. Whenever you speak, the student will check whatever you are saying to them by Google. Ikaw naman, ang alam mong papel lang namin is to facilitate you guys eh. Oh guys, you have already this. Okay? I'm not going to repeat that. You're going to check that also eh. Ano kaibahan namin, di ba? So, sabihin mo na, yes, binabayaran mo ang mga faculty members. Yes, indeed. But the trend is faculty members are not anymore teacher-centered. Yung education is not teacher-centered. We're going to provide you, not anymore provider. We're just going to facilitate the students in the learning through different resources. Kaya mo bang ituro yan ng mano-mano yung STAAD o kayong CABS? But we have resources. Ang maganda nga dyan, hindi lang iisa yung faculty na nagtuturo niyan. Ang dami. Diba? At the same time, you can interact with them through commenting on, say for example, in YouTube. You can just comment on it. Then they will respond to you. Kung nga nagulat nga ako, may isang YouTube doon, pinunod ko, I want to learn it. Then I just commented, these are my questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, wala pang isang araw nasagot agad. And at the same time, what is your email? So through email, we connect. Ang nangyari, nagamit ko sa isang research paper. And it's about to be published within this month. Diba? Ang ganda ng interaction. If you're going to learn and have that experience, wow. Yan. Isa pa, pa-plug na ako. Baka naman gusto maging advisor dyan sa thesis, wala pa nanliligo sa pwede din.
So, ang common practice po kasi, after you graduated, magte-take ka muna ng board exam, tapos tsaka ka mag-work. So, ano po yung may papayo nyo kung paano sila mag-uumpisa mag-review and paano po nila mamamaximize yung oras nila habang nagre-review?
The trend is that after you graduate, you have to find your work first eh. Kasi, di ba, there's always a problem in terms of the date of the board exam. Ang ano dyan, of course, it's more of psychological war. It's always a psych war in terms of the board exam. May mga generation, may mga batch na ang kanilang psych war yung paggamit ng calculator. Psych war uli na, paano ba to? Yung date ng examination na move na 2 beses. So, hindi din naman na-expect ng mga estudyante na graduate na. Ako, napaka-importante ng board exam sa CE pagdating natin sa practice eh. Pero of course, kung talagang nangyayari yung ganyan, no? Dito masusubukan yung yung diskarte ng isang graduate ng CE. Kung paano ibabalanse ang pag-review niya habang siya ay nagwo-work. Kasi as long as somebody supporting you guys, you take the board exam seriously and take the review school seriously. Maraming ginagawang paraan din yung mga review centers na yun. It can be also online. Of course, kapag online, apply mo din yung dapat matutunan natin. Tulad ng paggamit ng 100% ng mga online. Kasama din yung mga libro na nagamit natin nung tayo undergrad. Balita ko, yung mga na-under sa akin, lahat yan may mga NSCP yan tapos nagkolekta yan ng mga review books, review textbook. Even yung mga notes nga naipon din naman nila. Kaya lang karamihan ng alam ko mga notes nila puro picture lang sa camera lang tapos dinidelete after sem Wala. Puno na memory ko. Instead na bumili ako ng bagong memory, iba in-erase. Ano kaya yun? Anyway, babalikan din naman daw nila. It's time to review nga naman. Siguro isa pa para sa mga reviewer, mga graduate ng CE na gusto mag-work at the same time mag-review or separate, you collect your review materials and then you focus also. Wag lang kayo ma-discourage, guys. Kasi pag nakita nyo, hindi na lahat na naturo sa undergrad, yun na yung lalabas sa board, hindi kulang pa. Kaya wag kayong ma-surprise. Siyempre, may teacher factor yan halimbawa, nangyari na, teka, gumraduate last year, putol naman yung ating school year. So, kailangan nyo bang sisihan yung school? Nandun na So, it is not anymore a review. It's view, walang First time nakita, yung pala yun. Ba't hindi naturo ni Sir to? Alalahanin nyo naman, hindi naman mapagturo ng buong-buong yan. Patience din. Kaya natin masasabi dyan. Kaya nasa inyo naman yung gusto talagang willingness, gusto ng board exam, do anything para matutunan yung materials. Ang dami ng topics. You'll be overwhelmed if not going to be serious in the board exam. Then, mag-work kayo. Alam problema pag nag-work na kayo gusto mag-work, puntahan nyo lang mga professor nyo. Kuha kayong recommendation, mga reference dyan. Sir, medyo wala akong trabaho. Alam nyo ba, hindi ng mga professor nyo, malaki yan. Yung tipong hindi niya ipopus agad basta-basta yan kasi mamaya ang daming mag-grab nakita na humingi ka ng tulong. Meron pala ako kakilalang ganito. Ibigay sa iyo. Nag-aantay lang sila na ikatukin nyo lang at bigay ng message sa mga professor niya. Sabihin, gagawin mo reference, may trabaho ka na ba? Teka, sabi ng kaibigan ko, kailangan ng trabaho, trabahador daw doon. Huwag lang kayo mapili. So, you should have your stepping stone. Kahit maliit yung company, okay na. Surviving naman. What is important is getting experience in the real world. Regardless if it is CE or nagse-sales ka, ang sales? Kung ka ng pera dyan, hindi mo lang alam. Pagdating naman sa ibang pwede naman ang call center sa BPO, okay lang naman yun. Hindi ko naman sinana, pero wag ka lang magpakasarap doon. Mamaya, mapasarap ka doon meron ka namang degree. After ng BPO, kung nagsawa ka na, you go to contractual, kung pagkukontrata, walang problema. Sabihin ko lang, ito, kailangan mo na supplier na ganito. Ito, kilala ko dito. Ang point doon, connect pa rin kayo sa inyong school through your faculty members. Kung medyo, medyo reklamador kayo ng time na kayo estudyante, bahala ka. Hindi naman. Pa rin namin kayo, kahit ganun yan. Okay lang yan.